What's up, everybody? Tommy, Almost Zen TV. We are in Forest Hills. Gonna go to Target, gonna go eat, go to some shops, and just enjoy the 98-degree weather. I used to come here a lot. It's stressful because it's a lot of people and cars and noises, and I start thinking I wasn't so zen back then, or at least trying to be zen, or trying to be more at peace, eliminating pain, pushing towards peace. So years and years later, like a decade later, I figured let's do it. Let's see if I can be one with Austin Street. This area here was, forgot they designed it like some English village. To have a lot of these houses kind of have a look that's all the same and pretty cool looking. Very suburb. You say, Tommy, what are you talking about? This doesn't look stressful. Well, wait till you get to Austin Street. But it's any street, Main Street in New York City is gonna have a little bit of hubbub going on, and I think you can find. I notice if you hear the birds here, listen. You can hear the birds. I like the birds with the distant lawnmower in the distance. That's a nice symphony. But you hear the birds. I notice when you get to the city streets, you don't hear them anymore because they don't go there. They don't even want to be there. You're not hearing all the bird song. I'm not hearing it. I'm going. This doesn't. All right, that's getting a little loud up there, so we'll turn this off and we'll come back in a bit. This tree, very, very zen tree. Does this have like a description of the tree here? Nope, it's just litter. Okay. And there's his little baby brother. Beautiful. All right, guys. We'll see as we get closer to Austin Street. Second worst sound in the world. Leaf blowers. Even 150 feet from your grill. Still number 2. And guess what number 1 is? Anyway, his hair today, man. I don't know, man. All right, guys. What's wrong with me? This vlog is really giving vlogs around the world a bad name, because I haven't done one in a while, and I'm trying to just find my rhythm and how I want to do these. I do want to. So this is like a test vlog almost, even though I've done like 4 before. Go back and check them out. I might have to make a playlist. That would help. I want to kind of make the vlog fit something, not just randomly, oh, here I'm going to Target, here I'm eating, but have like a Zen theme to it all. Some kind of meditative vibe to everything. So it's like, oh, I come here for the Zen kind of things, and it's not Zen at all. What is he talking about? He's getting stressed out about. But remember, it's almost Zen. So you're going to see me trying to find a little peace in the real world here. This is nice here. It's nice. It's very nice. I remember when I played GTA 4 years ago, Grand Theft Auto 4, set in like New York and stuff, and they kind of modeled the places after real places. And coming up here, where the train here is, they had that part. I remember in the game driving up through it. I'm like, oh wow, yeah, that's cool. I mean, little things in life excite me. But yeah, I do want to have that's a nice Zen color, calming color. You don't see a lot of that color. So I guess the theme in this one's going to be just like talking about the vlogs that I will be doing in the future while vlogging. Man, this is going to be an absolute brutal video, and I will not edit this either. When I start and stop it and then go to the next cut, a start and stop video, you know, focus on me or something. There's no editing happening here, by the way, folks. When I hit start and then I hit stop, you're gonna see all that. There's another cool color here, that one, I guess. So yeah, this was in GTA 5 here, GTA 4. Coming up on Austin Street. Like, this is very calming, seeing this. I don't know. It's weird how certain things people can be calmed by and other people can be stressed out by. Like, there's people probably that find like a zen in like living in a skyscraper. I don't know. All right, people. Be back in a second. All right, so what I'm looking to do here is create a all original style of vlog where everything ties back to finding a little peace. Like, imagine someone living like up there above that thing there. Say that was an apartment and you're living up there, okay? Can that be a peaceful thing? Of course it can. I mean, it just has to be, you have to be in that state of mind where this doesn't bother you. So, for example, you can be right here in all this noise and bustle, and it could be like a symphony of sounds, right? You can have like the car sounds and the horns, along with the chatter of the people and the wind blowing and the doors slamming and a horn blowing, can all be kind of like sounds together to make like a song, like a bass, guitar, drums, and the vocals. It can turn into something musical if you just allow the sounds to blend together. Sounds of the city. Like here, for example, you have the souvlaki truck. The hum of the engine roll in there, the power. Now here comes a little motorbike going by. You can kind of fall into, I know it's hard to explain, but now there's the whistle of the train in the background. Everything blending, it can have a flow to it and a zen to it. It can be. We let our brain decide to get real, like, frenetic about it, like, oh my god, the sensory overload. But if we just breathe into it and let the sounds collapse together in harmony as one, everything flows as one, then maybe we could be at peace walking down a crazy street like this, you know? Because really all we're looking for is a little peace. Everybody, like, nobody doesn't want a little peace. So we can just stitch it together for this entire walk, from that one little moment to the next, and not let something take us out of it. Like, feel the flow of all these sounds, and then some horn or something takes you out of it and goes, oh my god, that sounds annoying. But no, it's just part. Here comes the jackhammer coming up. And then use the visual too of all the people's clothing and the style of everybody, and the visuals your eyes are taking in with storefronts. And it is a wonderful, beautiful thing. I'm experiencing a sense of calm like never before when it comes to dealing with this stuff. That it doesn't have to be some annoying thing. Oh God, I despise going to the city or to the main street or where all the people are at. I don't want to do that because we let the first part, which is the parking, kind of get us offset because it's a pain to park. But I always say, like, just go till you find a parking spot. Just find one. Just don't get stressed that you don't see one. Just relax until you see one. Then there's the happy emotion, like, oh, there's a spot. They can't keep going down every side street going, God, there's no spot. God, there's no spots. What is that going to do for us? Little story here is there. I don't think that the game card shop is here anymore. Anyway, there was a game card shop, which I bought a box. This is 15 years ago. A box of basketball cards. Topps Mural was the name of the basketball cards. I got one box of them, and I ended up getting a Bill Russell 1 out of 25 autograph, which I sold to some guy on a sports card forum. Found out later, this guy does not ever sign autographs. Now he's dead, and that card's going for some crazy amounts, baby. Crazy amounts. But I got it there. I don't think it's there anymore. But anyway, now let me check back with you in a second. Going to Target, do a little return here. Never been to this one. If they made these for men, this is very Zen green. What would we consider that? Sage green? I'd wear it. I'd wear it. I mean, I might even wear this, even though it's women's. I mean, the legs are a little wide. I don't know. Maybe I'll start a trend. Guys wearing girl wide length, wide width pants that are like gauze pads. What do you think, guys? 20 bucks. They look a little, I do not like this reflection, dude. Something's up with that. Something's up there, man. Something's fishy.
I think
Everything's Zen, like even a water bottle. Like, is there, what's the simplest, calmest water bottle I can have? And a lot of you think that's cuckoo. Like, what's the point? That one's not bad. I don't like less simplicity. It turns. Whoop, it turns. You want like the simple. I like the cylinder style. Yeah. Less is more. This lady's having a grand old time by herself. Okay. Well, now she's even having a grander time. Great label here. Great art design for this company. Never heard of them. Incredible art design. Now this is the kind of product I could get behind. And I'm vain like that. I will get products based on the look. Not when they're $10 for deodorant though. But this is incredible. Tone. Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. Everything you see that you own, you should feel like incredible about it. You know? Something like, oh my God, this is so calming. And those colors especially down there, even the blue. Mineral Spring, I mean, that's a nice blue. I think I prefer the clay. Anyway. Plant-based Reese's. I've never even heard of that before. What would make it oat chocolate? I'd try that. Oh, might not try that. Here's what I'm gonna do actually. Not yet. I'm gonna get one of these. Then put all my future shampoo or body wash that I buy into this one so I don't have to keep buying it. But I have the visual which will give me a sense of calm and peace because it's like, oh, what a beautiful logo. Even though it's not the same thing in there. I'll know what's in there. But will it even matter what's in there? You just put it on your body, you know, and we're off. So that Target was a mini baby Target. Everything was truncated. It used to be a bookstore years ago, so one thing's changed, but all stays the same. It was like a baby version of everything, not in size, like of the actual items. They weren't like, oh, here's a PlayStation 5 and its tiny version. No, there was not as many of everything. So everything was like, you're in the men's section, next thing you know, you're in the girls' unmentionables section. Then you're in the home goods, you take one step, you turn, you're in the Sunglass Hut. I turn around, there's a bunch of avocados. It's crazy. Crazy. And it is hot as heck out here. All right. Anyway, here, little flash in the past. Used to have a health food store in one of these. When I didn't eat meat, I would come here. There's a couple other non-meat store stops I would go to. It's all gone now. It was in one of these. It might have been this one. I think it was this one. G&W Mini. Look at this. Wrap snacks. You got the Migos. You got Snoop. Wrap snacks. I don't know Heat. I don't know a lot of these people, man. Rick Ross sweet chili pepper. Actually, I might try that. They should have Zen snacks with, like, you know, Confucius. I guess that would be it, Confucius. I like those buildings across there lifting out over, like looking out over the city, the hecticness here, and laughing at us. I had to pause for that Zen moment. Zen moment. Zen riddle. One free coffee if you answer the riddle correctly. I have cities but no houses. I have mountains but no trees. I have water but no fish. What am I? Rosini and Sons. The Sons on the right, acting very suspicious. They look mischievous. What are they up to? What are they up to? Good to see a boxing club. You don't really see a lot of that stuff anymore. A lot of UFC things. People still boxing. That's old school, man. The sweet science, they call it. Because there's a science to it. When to bob, when to weave, but you know, really no movement until movement. They do this, you go like that. They do this, you know, and kind of wait for your moment, then you strike. No unnecessary motions, just a flow state. So it's good to see that anyway. Gap Factory to cool off, and I do like this opening here. This is a good design for the store. Kind of keep things less hectic, and it's calming to be in here. I might just be saying that because it was like 100 degrees and I went into like 65 degrees in seconds, so my blood in my brain might have shifted too fast, coagulated. But I do think there's something to be said for open design like this and a little more relaxation when you're shopping. Low stress in here. Yeah, and I do think it is the AC being jolted into my brain talking. So I see the steps go around. I was thinking of an idea. I like this, it's very calm. But an escalator that goes through turns. So you can have like that accordion effect. So when the escalator makes a turn, the accordion on this end will kind of spring out and then snake around here. And you can have an accordion that bends. I mean a escalator that curves. Yeah, that's what I think about. I'm telling you guys, it's this heat. It's doing me in. Out of this world. Love it. Temperature has raised slightly today. Since I've been out, the temperature's raised just a little bit. I think it's now 111 from 94. I always like these little you'll step down into it. That's one great thing I like. These little, usually where the best places are, those ones that are down in the nooks. Lucille Roberts workout thing. Now, do you think there's a masculinity? And men are these are Zen thoughts, guys. Do you think men are masculine enough to just have a Lucille Roberts membership? Because I mean, the machines are the same. If you're on a treadmill, the treadmill is a treadmill. It's not any different than a treadmill that you would go on at Planet Fitness. So,
thank you. Yo, be careful with the
questions to ask. All you masculine men out there, would you sign up for a Lucille Roberts account and go there in the middle of the day and work out for 2 hours. Those are the things I think about on a Zen walk. I will get one free Jito burger, lamb and chicken, Monday to Friday. $10 a burger after discount. Like the thing I do like about these places, these places, I tell you, what do you mean these places, Tommy? Downtown streets like this is the people watching. I like that part of it. See a lot of fun, variety to people. I like looking at people's shirts, see what they say. This guy's got a Fen beer, people's shoe, anything. I like looking at the storefront logos, like Ralph's Italian Iceers over there is a cool one. That one's cool. I think every walk could be just a Zen walk, right? It's all how you frame everything. Pulse of the city, the food trucks, staple, the big city living, that big city life, y'all. Now this sweet green here used to be a Dwayne Reed or a CVS or something. Not anymore. And there was a Starbucks here. I don't see it anymore. Now you got Jersey Mike's. Oh, there's a Five Below. I think I'm gonna head in there. Five Below. Do that. I used to go to the GameStop down here back when I would do that. There is an update, guys, on video games and Zen. I got rid of the Switch 2. We're going to talk about that coming up in a video. My video game future. This place is completely shuttered. Like when these stores have to work within the architecture of pre-existing buildings. Look at that Five Below, the way that looks. Looks like it would be some kind of like a library or some kind of building, and it's a Five Below. Instead of reading about, reading Shakespeare, you're looking at fidget spinners. Yeah, I don't see the GameStop, man. I think it was next to the clothing place here, if I'm not mistaken. Now it looks like it's Azal Coffee. Yeah, I think GameStop gave up the ghost. Yep. GameStop's gone. Or it was here. Went somewhere. Either way, those stores, with the digital age we're in a brand new age, folks. The future is here, and these stores are going the way of the dodo. Speaking of the way of dodo, I like these little guys here. Look at this little guy. And this guy. All right, guys, let's take a breather for a second. I'll be back. Yeah, I'm finding a new way of looking at things now. Just looking at the building. I could sit and well, there's no chairs. So actually, I would not sit anywhere here unless I wouldn't probably even sit on a chair, come to think of it. But you just sit or stand and look at something that feels Zen, and everything around you kind of falls into that thing you feel and you see. Like this little walkway here. I don't know. It's hard to explain to you guys. I'm getting them. One might get them. Mr. Vino's Cucina. I actually like this because of the names. You got the. I think they give you a good amount here. I kind of like this place, but I have another place to eat at today. But I'll keep Mr. Vino's Cucina in mind. It's part of the store. The changing room or the dressing room is called the wardrobing room. I don't know, it makes me feel more put together and snazzy when I'm trying something on in the wardrobing room. All those little details of just words can really change how you perceive something, huh? I'm gonna use that from now on. People think I'm stuck up and they wouldn't be wrong. Well, I'm not really. But yeah, the wardrobing room. Again, some new things that were not here. This store, very mysterious. We got Takombi. I'm not even gonna try it. You got the Pet Club, the Shake Shack. These are all new. I used to come here and there was a place where I would get a sabich. Which is a Jewish, it was a vegan, vegetarian thing, I mean. So it would have egg and some other things, and it was a sabich. I loved it. Yeah, totally different. It's been a decade and things have changed. Things have changed. As it does in this world. This lady's styling. I love it. She's styling out. Listen, I already know where I'm going to eat. Let me go down here a bit. See the grand view. I already know where I'm going. Look, this place has got balls of steel. Dude, they call it coffee. They call it coffee. I love it. I'm not going down here because I'm in direct, you know, right in the Earth's core, it feels like, in sunlight, and I can't do that. Anyway, where are you going today? Coffee. So, yeah, coffee, okay. Sound like a Cro-Magnon. Coffee. I'm going to coffee today. Like, you go to a store that has pants, they call pants, where you going? Pants. Pants, I'm going to Pants. Tamashi ramen, I love that. So use your stores, people. Use your storefronts like these people do. That gives you so much character. So it's incredible. I mean, J. Crew Factory. You know what? I'm gonna go in there. I'll be back, guys. Couple little notes. The store here, SS Natural. So I was playing a video game called Alternate Jake Hunter. It's like a visual novel detective game, and characters would be superimposed on the screen with a background for each scene they were at, and they would talk with a visual behind them based on the place they were at. So in one of the scenes in this game, I had to go to this little market, and lo and behold, I'm like, oh my God, it's SS Natural. They were using this as the backdrop for it. And later, something else from the area. I thought that was kind of funny. That I saw it there. So the people making the game probably Queens and then doing stuff because there was Metropolitan Avenue. But anyway, I used to go here a lot when I used to not eat meat. And another place up this way, which I'll be going to, called Japanese Girl, which I dubbed it that because there was a picture of a Japanese girl on the cover and it's like a Japanese food place and everything. But yeah, little tips there about my past in Forest Hills. Gone, guys. It's now a wellness foot place for your feet and other body parts. Japanese Girl is gone. So I was gonna come here and get something. I still have a little snack ball, which you might have seen in the videos. I'll have to show it that I got here. And now, my friends, I can never replicate it. All right, I'm gonna go eat now. Join me inside Bear Burger. Now, I know this wasn't really a Zen vlog, but it's somewhere I'm just taking you on the day with me. I gotta really clean these vlogs up, they're terrible. All right. Yeah, I promise this is like the last video I'm gonna make that's kind of pointless. People tune in for like talking about Zen, they don't want to hear me talk about Lord knows what I'm talking about today. But I did have some connection to Zen when I'm talking about just dealing with the sounds and letting them just kind of come together and not be so stressed about it. The heat, that's another thing. You know? The heat, that's a whole nother ball of wax. Right, off to Bear Burger. Bear Burger. Bringing water in a wine bottle. I love it. So fancy. I always rush in places like this. I get the food. I take like 5 minutes to eat. And then I'm out the door. I notice, depending on the lighting in a place, I'll eat slower. This place, very low lighting. Can't really tell, but it is. Low lighting. I couldn't even read the menu with my fading eyes, but I tend to eat slower in a place that has low lighting. There's something about it. I would go to these Chinese restaurants back in the day. Koshing 22 is one of them in New Jersey, and we'd be there for hours at night. The piano guy would be playing. It was dark, and I tended to chew slower. More breaks between bites. That doesn't happen in well-lit places. Even though it's middle of the day, it's dark back here in the back, but even if it was night out, I think I'd be even slower. Anyway, this is a Mandarin cardamom refresher. That was the most relaxing sounding drink and the most unique. I'm gonna try that. First ever time having a paper straw. I wonder if you can leave it in, if it just disintegrates, how long you get. Oh, look at it, I like how it gets darker. The muck and mire of the cardamom. I wonder how long I can leave that in there before it disintegrates. All-American burger. No, the National it's called. And some all-natural sweet fries. It's like uncured bacon and red. There was a lot of stuff here like ostrich and elk and bison, and I really regret not getting the bison, but there was stuff on the burger I didn't like. I don't want goat cheese, whatever that cheese is. What do they say? Feta and all this. I didn't want that. So this one was a classic National, but it had a lot of good stuff on there. Multi-grain brioche. You got, look at that, got red, the green tomato, and all that stuff. Yeah, man. I like the Asian bear. It looks like he's a straw holder, but the straws are actually behind his head. He's just a bear. All right. Leftovers, we're all done. And it didn't get any hotter out. I think it's still 114, so that's good. Temperature did not. I mean, there is a positive, I guess, to the heat. The higher it gets, the less humid it gets. So, say it's like 84 or 80, 81, 84, whatever. It could be very high amount of humidity. So it could be like 83 and it could be like 95 degrees with the humidity. And if it's like 114, it can only be like 119 with the humidity. So your things are pretty good. Anyway, saying goodbye to Austin Street. I think I did good in terms of being not so stressed out about the stuff, the noise, the crazy amount of people and all the stores. But I still prefer the sweet, sweet, quiet life of suburbs and the boibs, But there is Zen here. Zen is everywhere. Even in places like this. Goodbye, Forest Hills. At least Austin Street. I hardly knew ye. These guys doing God's work up here. Now you got to be Zen to be up there. See him up there? And just kind of, you can't be all stuttering and doing things. speeding up. You got to be in the flow zone to be standing up there on the edge, man. The edge of tomorrow. All right. Austin Street. It's in the past. Other streets like Slocum Crescent is in the future. Right now, we're right here. And we're going in. We're in the Zen zone. All right, so that was the world's worst vlog. I did want to do it to get like back in the flow, where I'm actually doing these videos, not so rigid, sitting in a chair, or just walking locally in one take, but just something to be a little more, adventurous. And it's going to be hard to tie this stuff together around like Zen or simple stuff like that, but I can do it. If anyone could do it, your boy could do it. So we're leaving Austin Street in the past, and we're rooted here in the present, which is about 112 degrees. No, it is hot today. But if we take anything from this video, it's the heat, the noise, or if it's freezing cold and it's noisy, and there's people everywhere, and there's cars cutting you off, beeping at you. You could still find some kind of calm amidst all that. All the sounds, make them a symphony. As you hear the distant hum of the leaf blower or the lawnmower, the wind rustling through the trees. There's Zen in that. There's music in that. There's calm in that, and tranquility. Because we can't let the noise and the busyness of the Mad Hatter crowds take us out of our flow zone, our Zen zone, our calm state of mind. Just let all that stuff. Oh, and don't put other thoughts in your mind at the time, too, about other things. Just enjoy the fact that we're still here. You're able to watch this absolutely terrible vlog. And appreciate the moped going by, the guy trimming his hedges, the plane deep up above the clouds, the wind in the trees. It's a symphony of sound, of calm, tranquility, and peace. It's available anywhere, anytime. It's just a state of mind. Talk to you soon.